So today we're going to look at a recording from a game camera that happened over a week. If you look in the lower right hand side of the screen, you can see that this picture was taken at 5:15 p.m. on February 20th, 2021. And I have a nice beautiful red fox here. I have what I call a bait station. I put some meat that I took some old meat, I put it in a bucket, I put a chain in it, and then I filled the bucket with water and froze it to make like a giant meat popsicle. And then I tied the chain to a tree so this chunk of meat can't be dragged away, and it makes like a bait station to attract some wildlife to my game camera. And we're going to look at some pictures that were taken over a week, and we're also going to look at some of these words that I have up here on the left-hand side of the screen. So the first thing I want you to notice is this is the fox, and he was here at 5:15 p.m. or 5:14 p.m. And here he is again a minute later, and a little bit later. And so I had three pictures of the fox at 5:15, and sunset is around 5:30. Here I got a picture of a squirrel. And the squirrel loves to come visit the bait site. And we're going to see a lot of pictures of the squirrel. He's actually on the bait. Oh, and here's the blue jay. A couple of blue jays. And the fox is back. Notice the fox is back at 5 p.m. And here I have a raccoon. Might be a little hard to see, but he's right there. Got a raccoon. And also notice that this picture is taken at 9:41 p.m. So now we can start to look at our vocabulary words. Crepuscular, diurnal, and nocturnal. Those are the three big words for today. And diurnal means active during the day and sleeps at night. Nocturnal means that it's active at night and sleeps during the day. And crepuscular means it's active at dawn and dusk. So white-tailed deer are crepuscular. White-tailed deer are most active at dawn and dusk. The raccoon here, he is nocturnal. And the squirrel and the blue jays are diurnal. They're active during the day, but not active at night. And we'll continue on looking at some of our pictures. Now we have a coyote. A couple of different images of the coyote. This is at 4:07 a.m. So the coyote is obviously nocturnal. 4:09 a.m. Now we're back to the blue jays at 8:03 in the morning. They are diurnal, as is the squirrel. And this squirrel runs all over the place. He's a very happy squirrel. This is around noontime, so he's definitely a diurnal creature. He's in the bait, he's out of the bait. He's running into the woods. He's all over the place. It reminds me of Scrat from Ice Age. There's a great picture of him running away into the woods. So the squirrel, this is right in the middle of the day. Whoops, sorry, went a little too fast. These pictures are all right in the middle of the day. This is 12:53 p.m., so almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The squirrel is diurnal. Now the fox shows up again at 4:23 p.m. This is on the 22nd, so again, nearer to sunset. Here's a turkey coming by at 10:30 in the morning. Maine has wild turkeys, and this is a female hen, and we know it's a female hen because she doesn't have a beard. A beard is a little structure of feathers that hangs down in the front of the turkey looks like this that I just drew in, that would be a male. This is a female because there is no beard. Also, the males tend to have redder heads, and they have big spurs on their legs. So this is most likely female. We call the males that are smaller jakes, and the ones that are bigger toms. But this is a female hen. And the turkey is obviously diurnal right now because we see it out in the middle of the day walking along. At night, turkeys like to fly up into a tree and roost, and that's where they sleep. So sleeping at night makes them diurnal, active during the day. Blue jays are back. Here's the fox again. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2:54. So in the afternoon, 2:55. Beautiful pictures of the fox. Here he is down in the bait eating. I love this picture of him with his mouth open. This is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Blue jays again. Here's the coyote again, 4:20 in the morning. He is definitely nocturnal, coming at night. That's the coyote. Now we're back to the blue jays again, diurnal, and our friend the squirrel, and the blue jays. I'm just scrolling through the pics now. So here we have a crow. Crows and ravens both are black birds. Ravens are larger. Crows are smaller. Crows also have more fan-shaped tails, like you see here. Ravens tend to have a pointed tail. They have a good pointed beak, and crows are scavengers. Oftentimes you see them out eating carrion. Carrion is wasted meat or dead animals on the side of the road. Oftentimes you see crows on the side of the road. Oh, I forgot to mention these two other words. Extirpated and reintroduction. Turkeys were extirpated from Maine. And what extirpated means is extinct from an area. So the wild turkey we saw a little while ago, back in the 1980s, we didn't have turkeys in Maine. They were reintroduced. And that's one of the most successful reintroductions in the state of Maine, because now we have turkeys everywhere. But they were extirpated, which means we didn't have any more in Maine. Other animals that have been extirpated from Maine are mountain lions, and we believe the eastern mountain lion is now extinct, but they are definitely extirpated from Maine. Timberwolves, they are extirpated from Maine, although we have them in Canada and out in the Midwest. Rattlesnakes were extirpated by farmers back in the 1800s. So they're not extinct. They still exist in the world. They just don't exist in a given place like Maine. That's what extirpated means. So here's our friend the crow. A group of crows is called a murder. But this is just the one. And our friend the blue jay's back. Oh, and here is the raccoon again. He's at 4:06 a.m., so obviously nocturnal. The blue jay's feeding pretty hard. There's the crow again. And here's our raccoon back at 9:51 p.m. In the dark, he's nocturnal. Squirrels and blue jays, both diurnal. Here's the crow, diurnal. And you can see that they've really pecked away at that bait. It's now down into a hole. A lot of it's gone. Here's the raccoon, 8:29 p.m., nocturnal. Here's the coyote, 5:09 a.m. Here's the squirrel out here in the middle of the morning. Definitely diurnal. And here I am adding some fresh bait to the bait site. So those pictures were taken over about a week in time, and you can tell that some organisms, some mammals, showed up during the evening. They're nocturnal. Some of them showed up during the day. They're diurnal. We didn't see any deer. Deer are very crepuscular, active at sunrise and sunset. According to the Maine Inland Fish and Wildlife website, foxes are actually nocturnal, but they do tend to come out during the day. And we always saw the fox at late afternoon. Hard to tell which thing he is by his pictures, but foxes do tend to come out during daylight hours sometimes, but they are generally nocturnal. So hope this video helps you to see that just by putting a game camera out from a week, you can learn a lot about the habits of animals.